families, we're Arca here back with another Black Ops 4 video. And in this video we're going to talk about the supply drop system slash tier system in Call of Duty. And since it's come out, people have always had their ways of not liking it, dislike it, whether it be to obtain certain items or just the fact that people, or we all, complain about the items that are in it. I personally don't give a shit about the supply drop, or I definitely don't care about this tier system that we have now. I just think is whatever. I think it's terrible, but that's just me. I don't care for the items anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm not grinding the game for supply drops or none of that. Like, I just, if I have enough keys or whatever it may be in whatever COD, I just use them and that's it. But I don't look forward to the supply drop system, you know? But now for me, like, I think World War II and Infinite Warfare kind of did it best, where you could actually buy certain things. Whether you want a cool calling card or the gun itself, you have to waste in-game currency and you can purchase whatever you want, and that's cool. But the tier system, you know, again, I don't like the tier system for the main reason that, again, like, for example, like, you got the SWAF or the soft, whatever the gun is called, at level 100, but yet, like, in the higher tiers, like, you still got, like, bullshit in it, like stickers or whatever it is, and I'm just like, bro, like, it should be down in the lower levels and a harder progression to get up there to get rare items, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that all the items that we have or get should be, like, bomb or amazing, but at the end of the day, they do have a lot of items that we really don't need or care for. And then, so I made this list right here. This is what I personally would put in supply drops, if that was the case, you know. But I would like to know, like, what you prefer in the supply drops. Do you like the grips or the stickers, you know, whatever it is. So for me, listen, I'm a fan of gun variances, you know, whether it be stat changing or not stat changing. Put both of them in there. I don't care. Like, me, I love gun variants. I never had an issue with gun variants. And that's just the way I feel about those, you know. So if they had a gun variant of ICR or any gun, like, I'll be down for it to keep opening these things. Never wasting no money though, 'cause I'm not that dumb. New weapons, of course, should be in the supply system, supply drop system, or the supply tiers, but also a way to where you can earn in-game currency to actually get them in a way, such a way like a World War II, you know, did, and you know, Infinite Warfare did it a little bit. Oh, and Modern Warfare Remastered, I forgot about that. Of course, we need calling cards, guys. We need calling cards and we need emblems. No matter how much we don't use them, even though I preferred the World War II emblems, I mean, calling cards, I thought they were pretty cool because they had that whole World War II feel to it, you know, where it's like cartoony, and so many calling cards in World War II were animated. And that's one thing where I feel like Black Ops 4 lacks, because even Infinite Warfare has some cool animated calling cards. You had to do some challenges to get it for sure, but you were rewarded well. Whereas in Black Ops 4, you get a nuclear or a nuked out, you get a corny ass calling card. The shit ain't animated, just a man with fire around him. Like, come on, like, really? Like, you couldn't do better than that for a calling card that takes some skill to get? Yeah, in the Infinite Warfare Dark Ops challenges was way better. The calling card, they were all animated. It was just awesome. Like, and that's what I feel like should be in these games, like, because the calling cards right now are trash, you know, like in this game. Of course, you're gonna get emblems. Again, we need, a lot of people want it to feel more nostalgic or real, so they don't want all this colorful shit. But at the end of the day, you need it. Like, you need the paint, the face mask, and all that shit. You need that. You need paint. You need the outfits, for each character or specialist in this case, or just outfits in general. If we don't have specialists, you know, you want the most that you can get. I would definitely like gun camos for each gun. So like, if you get a camo for the ICR, like, yeah, especially, well, it doesn't suck too bad if they had it in Black Ops 4 because there's not too many weapons, but it sucked in IW because they had, like, let's say you would get an NV4 camo, like, that was it. It was only for the NV4, you know. You couldn't use it on the K bar or none of that stuff, you know. And again, like, that's just to fill room up in the supply drops to have more items there, but camos aren't necessarily a bad thing. Next, gestures, taunts, and emotes. I think this game is pointless to have all this shit, you know, because obviously there's no winner circle, so you can't use your taunts or your gestures. You can only use it in third person, whether it be in Blackout or whatever, and it's like, it's to me, it's pointless. Like, that's what I'm saying, like, it's pointless to have these things in Black Ops 4 in this tier system. Like, these things aren't even as used as much. Like, I remember in Infinite Warfare, you had, like, the taunt or the gesture you could do it during the game, beginning of the game, at the end of the game, and that was fun. I used to have the selfie where I used to take a selfie. It was cool. But yeah, they should definitely look forward to that. And it's the winner circle, man. Black Ops 3 did a lot of things that changed the game, and they just disappeared from all that. and it's the same creators. I don't understand. They should have double XP tokens in these things. Infinite Warfare put that in there, double XP tokens. You know, you can have different ones like a rare, common, an epic, a legendary, and each one gives you a certain amount of double XP tokens, and you just use them at free will. Or we could have double XP for other modes like a zombie or battle royale, get a token for that. Or even like a World War II and Infinite Warfare, like there was like teams and divisions where you can rank those up and get, you know, something for ranking those up. That was cool. So maybe double XP for that. So yeah, guys, this is just a little short video, just attacking the supply tier and the supply drop system, where, you know, they do have a lot of crap that we don't need, but if you could add something and subtract, like take obviously like the grips, the stickers, the Black Ops 3 attachment variants, which was freaking retarded. You know, like something needs to get added in there, whether it be more calling cards or more camos, whatever, you know. But so this is my little list. Again, I know none of this is ever gonna happen, but if it does, I mean, well, at least in one Call of Duty, because they've happened spread out. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today. And yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna come at you with that new. I'm gonna create another video talking about the new Modern Warfare leaks that has happened in the last couple of days. But yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.